Hail Metal Nation! It is time for Metal Promo Reviews Roundup. I notice I've been calling them Roundup in the title and then reviews in the episode. So, it's the R is the superposition of both those words.
Okay. Don't admit failings.
So actually, we should be doing hashtag NPR, hashtag NPR.
Sure. All right. Let's dive right. This is the series where we read some metal promos and decide how many ears we intend to devote to whatever is being promoted first.
Well, usually you introduce us too. I'm Matt. He's Tim. Doug's here too. Say hi, Doug.
Hi.
All right, now you can begin, Mr.
And for the sake of this exercise, just so the listener knows, we each have 2 ears.
That's true. Oh yeah, no, that is very important because we don't want to make any ableist assumption. And we're not saying that 2 ears are optimum. We're just saying that 2 ears are frequently the number of ears people have.
You done?
Now that we cleaned up a bit, we're done.
Yeah, we're done fixing your mess, Tim.
All right, we'll see if you can fix this mess. Artist, Master Die, Legacy of Satan. That's Master D-Y.
Like Jeff Die?
Yes.
Wow.
Did our listenership just increase by 1?
I think so.
Master Die, Legacy of Satan, self-released. Release date info below. All right, I don't like this promo. Format info below. Genre power metal from Portugal. Track list. Amazonic Demon.
Whoa.
I just want to kill you.
Okay.
Legacy of Satan.
Okay.
Call me Master. Swords Against God 3.
3?
Yes. Devil May Cry. Oh, this one's probably looks like it's in Portuguese. Mil noites que chorei. Maybe actually that looks like Latin. Deceived by Faith and I Know My Redemption. Lineup: Die Moob on vocals, Mr. Draco lead guitar back vocal, Mr. Cephas rhythm guitar, Mr. Cygnus rhythm guitar, Mr. Vela keys, Mr. Perseus bass, Mr. Hydra drum. You gotta see this photo. We'll get there. Master Die worked tirelessly to bring this album to life. Legacy of Satan was built on top of a lot of pain, changes, and difficulties faced by the band that did not give up even with all the adversities. That's spelled weird. That accompanied the year 2022. The album has 9 interesting songs, but the most recommended ones are Legacy of Satan, Call Me Master, Swords Against God 3, and I Know My Redemption, the latter of which has been pointed out as a sung autobiography of the project's creator and vocalist Die Moob. Legacy of Satan will be released in 4 formats on different occasions. On December 18th last year, digital platforms and CD Digipack. January 30th this year, fans will be able to purchase the cassette version at the end of March on the 30th. The distribution of the album enters the market on vinyl, and all versions can be purchased through Bandcamp. If you still don't know much about the band, this is an interesting work to start with. Even if it exudes sadness and suffering with a will to win, it is a work that is worth knowing. If you already know the band, expand your collection while supporting this tireless team of... Then it says more info and it has a link. Okay. All right, so the artwork... Didn't I figure out a way to do this?
You did.
Why don't you fix that for me, too?
Me?
Nothing? Yeah. You
I don't know how to do that. Oh. Press Control Alt Screen, and it should work.
Control Alt Screen?
For the record, this is a podcast.
Yeah.
The visual element.
This band
go unobserved.
This band is quite interesting.
How so?
You got really small. Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
There
it did
he
get
is.
really small. All right. So here we have the artwork. Oh my god. The Metal Archives is not my friend right now. Okay, so Legacy of Satan. Their album artwork. They got, are those stairs going up a pyramid? Like, I don't understand what this is.
Let me take a
I
closer
think it's
look.
stairs going up like a stepped pyramid. Kind of.
Yeah,
Right?
or
And it's
yeah.
got a lady wearing a cheap knockoff Guy Fawkes mask.
Well, okay, remember
she's
that.
taking her cloak off to reveal her cleavage for some reason,
Uh-huh.
and then there's two imprisoned ladies at her, like, that are kneeling sort of in front of her but away. And
Kind of like the snake cult from the Conan the Barbarian movie.
Come to me, my child. Oh, can we do a podcast or a Historian Ruins Conan just because Conan's great and it's kind of metal?
I think we already did that. It came out in February.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did come out in February. That was a great episode. Go listen to that again. So Tim, that clown-faced dominatrix woman is Di Moob. She's Master Di. She might be the front woman, possibly. And she's like a dominatrix, but they do all wear but they do all wear these weird masks.
yeah,
And,
so on the Metal Archives page, they're all wearing like those theater masks, except for the front. I assume the front woman.
Yeah.
In this promo that I'm reading, one of them is dressed like a nun, but like a dominatrix nun.
Yeah, that's her.
The rest have these, like, I don't know, it's probably hard to see, but they have various cloaks and masks, and I have a very hard time believing this is power metal. I guess that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah, this is why the world needs a healthy goth industrial scene, because just on the basis of what this band's would seem to be attempting to accomplish, they should be playing with the Janitorturers or the Crux Shadows.
They have a pretty good.
I'm hearing your ice very clearly there.
They have pretty good merch.
And those were, in all fairness to them, very, very metal themes evoked by these songs.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know what's going on.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's my big complaint here.
Well, but there's good confusion and then confusion. And to me, this is more on the good side. Like intriguing.
Yeah. I guess that's you know what? Maybe not intrigue. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I mean, they're posting a lot of their albums that, like, their influences. They are Portuguese. You're right there. So like Slayer and Sabaton and Iron Maiden. Moonspell, Alice Cooper. You can definitely see the Alice Cooper kind of influence here. So, yeah, I mean, I have no idea what they actually sound like. I don't think they've given us anything, like any clues. I'm a little puzzled by the clown makeup and the mask things. So I don't know.
I've never really heard blasphemous, like truly blasphemous music work in the power metal context.
Yeah.
Which isn't to say it wouldn't. So I'm in for a year and a half.
Yeah, that's about right. I think I'm going to give them a year and a half too. But it's a curious half.
I'm only going to go with one ear. All right.
Okay.
Next. Norwegian thrash metalers Paraplegic released long-lost demos. Bergen, Norway's thrash metal pioneers Paraplegic 1989 through 1998 have opened their vaults and will be releasing music through Bandcamp exclusively. First up is their demo Pludd, P-L-U-D-D, from 1990, recorded in Grieg Holland Studio, produced by Pitten. It preceded a few rather more famous and legendary albums recorded there a short while later. I believe that's where all the black metal bands from Norway recorded stuff. From Bergen, Norway, which is on the coast. The west coast. Guitarist vocalist Truls Kvernhusvik started the band after leaving Amputation, where he played with Demonaz, who went on to form Immortal in 1991. Mike Exley from Thrash and Burn reviewed Paraplegic like this at the time of the release. Quote, "It often takes time to grow into a new band, but this tape from Norway's Paraplegic prefers to be one of the more in-your-face types of demos, presenting a strong violence/death row style of riffing with good production." Paraplegic.bandcamp.com for a trip down old school metal memory lane for fans of Sepultura, Violence, Creator, and Forbidden. And I assume that's early Sepultura. And
it has to be.
They have a looks like an old show flyer here. It's for the Metal Ball with Paraplegic. I think that's as Emperor and Enslaved. So that's just ridiculous.
That is crazy. Wow.
All right, so they.
Yep, and then there's a really old picture of them here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the it's like on Metal Archives they have the cassette liner. And it's very, very primitive, I guess you would say. But it is kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept.
I should mention that the show flyer I referred to has like it looks like they cut stuff out and Xeroxed it.
Yeah.
It's like it's your old school flyer. You didn't make it on a computer,
Yeah, it's like clip art.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they might have like printed some things out and then cut them up, but yeah.
And that's very much what this you're showing it now, but these liner, I don't know what you call the sleeve in the cassette case, but that's exactly what
I think it's called a J card.
A J card?
Because when you fold it up to put it in the case, it looks like a J.
That makes sense.
The track list is Some Noise, Pludd, Murderous Greed, Misery, and Reverse. Oh, and I love that they have in this. I got the card up. They have an address, like a physical address for you to contact them at.
If you want to hear more of Paraplegic, please write us. Yeah. What? It's interesting.
I'm guessing they're more like prong. It kind of groove metal. I mean, Sepultura, I'd put in that box too.
I'm wondering if this predates groove metal, though.
Yeah, because it's 1990, right?
Yeah, it wasn't always groove.
I wonder if... I feel like this is just some good old-fashioned early 90s, late 80s thrash.
I'll say their one full length looks very, alternative metal.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, the design of it, certainly.
I give them 1 year. I'm intrigued. I mean, they're a fronting style, and
It
Yeah,
might
violence. So it would be like it's probably like kind of transitional into the Pantera style, but I could be completely wrong.
It could be fine.
I'll go half an ear again.
Okay, all right, that's consistent.
Yes. I had one ready to go and now it's gone. So talk amongst yourselves.
So, hey, Doug, how do you enjoy living in the year 2023, the year we're currently in?
Oh, a lot of metal things in the news.
Yeah, so much. My God. Like, you know what? I was just thinking the other day, like, if this was like the week just before Christmas, I couldn't even imagine all the shits that happened like between then and now. Like, it's just like a fucking roller coaster of activities. People you counted out suddenly, like, I can't even begin to list the people who I have done total 180, if not 360, or even like 720 opinions on, just with everything's gone on. You know, it's like no one's safe. Like religious leaders, political leaders, entertainers. I couldn't even imagine like being back in those days, the end of 2022, when I both tragically but also in a weird way, like innocently didn't know everything I know right now.
Yeah, we never saw it coming.
Yeah, like out of the fucking left field. I can't
all
even
the
believe
turbulence and economically significant places.
Yeah. And then some places that you didn't even know were significant until it was literally too late. It's like, holy shit, I barely even can pronounce that, but I literally think about that place every day, if not every hour now. Jesus.
And still, they haven't released Jugulator.
Yeah, no, I mean...
They canceled it.
Remember...
We're to fight this fight.
Oh, Doug, do you remember they like outlawed rock and roll, and Aerosmith of all people like started a crusade to get it back? And they invented that CD gun.
All right, ready?
Died a fiery death.
Yep.
Lichtspielhaus. Wie der Regen fällt.
Regenfeld?
More or less. That's LICHTSPIELHAUS. So that's Light Playhouse.
Okay.
All right. Self-released out December 10th, 2022. Digital CD, progressive metal / death metal from Austria. Lineup: Lucas Massinger, guitar, vocal, composer. Marcus Massinger, bass, main vocal, and Simon Schnuckel on drums. Tracklist: Wieder Regen fehlt, Träumer, Erinnerung, Das Meer, Himmelsband, Weg ins Nichts, jedem Anfang sein Ende. Every beginning, your end. I only got a few of those. Oh, and one's called The Sea. This is the first release.
The single.
Yeah, this is the first release of the band Lichtspielhaus. It was recorded between the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022. They tried to set themselves nor boundaries in genres and tried to create something new with German lyrics and a touch of jazz harmonic. It's not easy to find something similar. Each song is a journey through hope, lost, fear, and the naked truth, packed in poetic lyrics and a bit of complex song structures. Recorded at the Constant Motion Audio Studio, mixed and mastered by Marcus Massinger, produced by Lucas Massinger and Marcus Massinger, artwork by Stephanie Fouth. That's lichtspielhaus.eu. There's no Bandcamp link. And let's see if I got this ready.
Whoa.
All right, I do. So there's the artwork. Now, oddly, so it's a drawing of it's an illustration of a dragon that's all like twisted around itself, and I believe it's in the coming out of the waves, and there's lightning. Do you agree with that?
Is that what that is?
Repetition of spiral patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the tablet, it looks a little bluish, but on here, it's just black and white. It's grayscale, and got some fangs and a forked tongue, and I don't know what's going on with this logo.
I really like the logo. It looks like something you would make in Paint Shop
Weimar
Pro.
Republic.
Yeah.
It looks like it's trying to be Art Deco lettering, and then they have two spotlights.
I love this. I don't think it works for the genre.
Yeah, this is a heavy metal podcast, not a prog cast.
Okay.
So I'm going to defer in scoring, but I do respect this band and their aims.
They have a similar photo to this in the promo. So it's the three of them and short-haired guys in the middle. And I think this photo here was from the same photo session as the one on Metal Archive. So short-haired. So there's two long-haired guys and a short-haired guy. Naturally, the short-haired guy couldn't be bothered to wear his black shirt like the other guys. He had to wear his white shirt.
Now, this is an honest question because they all have the same general position. Like they all have the same body position. Could this be the same person 3 times?
Well,
they have similar noses.
2 of them are brothers. If all the Messingers are.
So, I mean, is this a one-man project? And he just created different personas for the various instruments?
Do you think they skirted the my one-man project filter?
Yeah, I think
by
word
making
has
3 people.
Yeah, word is coming out about how to get on Podcast and Down NPR. They all started at the same time. They're all ex-Dawn. I'm really suspicious here. I mean, the name Simon Schnuckel is very clearly made up. I don't know. I mean,
they were all in another band, DAWN, and 2 of them were live members of Perchta.
Look, they're telling us here in this logo that it's all about shadow and illusion. He's telling us that there's only one person in this band. Wow. Lichtspielhaus. What does that mean?
We're through the looking glass here, people.
Holy shit. If that's German for there's only one person in this band. Cinema, illusions. Whoa. Holy fuck, guys.
All right. Well, how many ears? You got there?
I have to give it no more than 1 ear because there's only one person in this band.
I've gone on the record in saying I respect their aims, but
but you're not voting.
He's refusing to vote. That's an abstention.
Well, I am going to give them a surprising half an ear. Until next time, Metal Nation, keep the promos coming, and we will continue to review them with our ears. Fuck it.
It's the most topical episode yet.
I know.